Hey guys, are we live? Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here and welcome back to another crypto live stream. Today, we are ever so close to the final moment for XRP of 2021. Yes guys, today at about 9 p.m. for a lot of the Dutchies out there, 8 p.m. for all my UK friends, and I have absolutely no idea of what time for other people out there, is the Sologenic snapshot. And guys, as I've explained before, this is going to be an extremely important point for the XRP price, as we don't know where it's about to go. XRP right now is going down about 1%, where the majority of cryptos are going up. I'm not gonna lie, guys. It does look more and more like the XRP price is not following the rest of the cryptocurrency realm. Obviously, guys, Bitcoin has been doing rather good. We actually called out before that we had a breakout. Perfect little retest here before another bounce that we'd like to see it this way. Things just worked out really, really nicely for Bitcoin in a sense that it's really bullish. We called it the same thing for Ethereum. Nice little reversal, and that's still continuing on to this day as well. With XRP, we called out the little bullish momentum. Here, this little candle being fake, by the way, it doesn't actually show up if you zoom in or if you start to really check through it, by the way. But XRP basically built a base. We right now bounced off of the 50 EMA on a 4-hour, which I don't think matters too much, even though we were playing a little bit of ping pong, and when we broke out, we continued on with the bullish little momentum. What I want to call out here real quick, guys, is how if you guys keep following these live streams, it is literally hard to lose money trading. Once more, guys, none of this stuff is financial advice. All I'm doing is trying to give you guys some perspective, but a lot of my tips here that I've given throughout the last couple of weeks here has been detrimental for getting juicy gains in crypto. And that's what we do in regards to support and resistance trading. And let's quickly check this out, guys. So this is our previous demand zone that we called out for XRP, right? I did not change anything to this chart today. All these little supports and resistances were drawn in before. Let's see here. The price comes at about 9561. Let's extend this a little bit, huh? This is basically an area where I told you guys, whenever it comes there, buy XRP. And the same thing went for one of our previous areas, which is about 93 cents. And the same thing went for about just a couple of different ones, basically, if we scroll past a little bit. But you guys get my drift. Every single time we come into an area like that, we buy or sell some XRP. Our last area was, I guess, at about 85 cents or so. And before that, I remember it was 77 cents a little bit before that. Mind you that this is all about the last week or so. It's not been too long of a time, but the price has just moved a significant amount towards the upside. But let's quickly check this out, huh? So we were calling out for a maximum, or I guess you say minimum, maximum 95, let's say 95.61. Okay, let's put it like that, 95.61. Let's extend this, see if we actually had a nice buy here, 95.61. There we go. So yes, guys, you can clearly see here, this just early this morning was another perfect buy for everybody who's been following the channel. And that basically means, guys, if you bought your XRP here where I called it out, let's take a little bit of a look. Right now, I think you'd be in about 30% worth of profit. Yeah, let's quickly check that out. Yeah, you'd have 3.3% profit on that trade at maximum, which is about 30%. And the reason I'm telling you guys that that's definitely something you could have realized is because our closest resistance was right here at about 98.82 cents. And so, as I've told you guys before, always sell a little bit below major resistances. If you sat below there by about a really small I'm going to say about half a cent or so, you would have had a little sell order at that area. Could have been good. Divine says, long time no see. What is up, guys? What is up? For this stream, I think the majority of people did not get a notification, which is why it's not too busy in the stream. But I quickly wanted to talk about what's on my mind, as we have a couple more hours before it starts to get time, I guess, huh? Before it's time. Couple more hours to the Spark snapshot, and that's gonna, oh, sorry, guys, Sologenic snapshot, and that's gonna decide. I'm quickly putting this over on Twitter. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's basically going to decide what's going to happen to the near future for XRP. As obviously, guys, for all of you that do not know how it works still, there's basically a snapshot right now where they're going to measure how much XRP you have, if you have it on your Ledger or Binance or whatnot, if you connected it. And relative to that, you're going to be getting yourself some Sologenic. And so the Sologenic price is also moving in a really interesting fashion, as this coin has gone up quite drastically, which is not necessarily against the expectation, but a really scary thing, because it is so volatile like we already expected, but the fact that it's up this much makes me worry even more about what's about to happen in a couple of hours from now. As right now, most likely, quite a significant amount of people are buying Solo because they're basically going to get either if you hold Solo or either if you hold XRP, you're going to be getting yourself some Sologenic for free, right? You can hold either of the two. But that basically shows as well that since this coin is now inflating, basically, oh wait, the price is dumped again significantly now, throughout the last couple of hours, I guess, because I didn't refresh maybe for a little bit here. The price is now dumped actually a significant amount again to $3.40. I want to say, since this coin is pumping up, that most likely means a lot of people were selling their XRP to buy this coin. Most likely to just sell it back again earlier tomorrow or later today for their XRP or something along those lines. It's just a really, really scary / strange situation that everybody has to be aware of and everybody has to kind of watch out for, as we, once more, don't know the consequences of all of this. And we don't know how many people bought XRP purely to get themselves this little bit of Sologenic. As I personally don't think it's worth it to actually get heavily into XRP right now to get an airdrop like that. But, everybody got their own opinions. Sometimes people enjoy the really small things, having said that, and I think that is a... I just got a text that somebody's going to visit me shortly here. Not today, though, so that's going to be fine. Having said that, it's a surprising thing, and I guess we should see it as a fun thing to just witness, right? You just see it as a fun little thing. XP price has been pumping, coming along nicely. Bitcoin has shown a big reversal. Some people are calling out that Bitcoin is going to reverse it again, and that's a bull trap. I don't honestly think so, guys. I think the way it's showing itself right now is just extremely bullish. We're facing some resistance at the 200 EMA on the 4-hour, but who cares about a 4-hour chart in that sense? It's all about the daily. It's all about the daily. It's all about the daily. And we just crossed the 200 EMA on the daily time frame. We are actually right now, if we close positively, which is what I wanted to see, guys, we're closing in the exact same manner as we were doing a couple of months ago. That's just going to basically set the bullish precedent that we saw back there on, and it basically just replicate itself. Look at that, guys. It's textbook clear. Right now, our most major resistance is this little green line right there, and we're finding some support, it looks like, at our Fibonacci level. It looks like we're finding some support over at our Fibonacci, or 0.382 Fibonacci. But you can see here where the resistances lie. These were zoomed in on shorter time frames. Our next resistance here to watch out for is $53,000, and Carl from the Moon and quite a lot of other crypto YouTubers are all calling out that if we end this year above $53,000, there's nothing that's going to be able to stop this little run for Bitcoin. And obviously, guys, you all know that whatever happens to Bitcoin is most likely a reflection of XRP, even though right now that situation does not completely apply, as the XP price is moving completely opposite from Bitcoin. So, yeah. By the way, guys, Merry Christmas. Put it in the chat box right there, all right? Even if you don't care about Christmas at all, which I understand, because there's definitely I would say only half the people that I speak to care about Christmas. Let's just put it in the chat box real quick for all the other people that do care, to please them. And because we got to get that little Christmassy vibe in there. Guys, if you want to give me a little gift, all you have to do is make sure you press that like button. That's the best gift in the world. Then again, the ultimate best gift is just being able to talk with you guys. And that is already amazing. I appreciate every single one of you. However, since the stream didn't get a notification, I always notice this, right? We don't get that many likes because there's not that many usual viewers. This is like a lot more people that just stumbled by and not the avid core community. Guys, if you want to help this channel out, make sure you always press that like button when you come in. We're going to start eventually, maybe like a Dusty BC little army here or something. So just always get those likes up to at least 100 every time we start a stream. That would be really, really crazy. And again, what it does, guys, is just makes these videos perform, or live streams perform, a little bit better. That's ultimately it. It doesn't give me any money, doesn't do anything too crazy. And also, if you're wondering, yes, I read every single thing you guys put in the chat box right here. And once more, like David says, be careful for Solo. Be careful for Solo. Noble says about the 100 million core airdrop for the Solo holders. I actually forgot about the other airdrop that might be coming up. What a day it has been, though, guys. What a day it has been. Because it's been really exciting for the XP price. I mean, last night here, I was just watching. And I told you even during my last video of the day, which was, let's quickly see, right here. I wasn't even at home. I wasn't even in my recording little studio, I guess I should call it. I literally was outside. I picked up my laptop, put it in my hand. I was like, let me start recording something, because what is happening to the price right now is just too amazing to see. We have to talk about this. And our expectation, however, was exactly correct, in the sense that we had a perfect little buy. And right now, since we're playing ping pong, we're mostly going to keep touching back into that area. And if we're going to actually do buy in, which in this case here, this is literally one of the best points ever to buy at, by the way. If we do get back in, or placing a buy, we are playing a little bit more of a risky game as we're getting closer and closer to the end date here. And even though the general direction for XRP is up and nothing else than up, the short term here is pretty significantly different, because we have such a big incentive to buy prior to a specific date, and that is the 20th hour of this day on the UTC. Oh, so it's about to be a really, really scary little situation here, everybody. Really, really scary situation. I'm not exactly sure what is smart to tell you either. Again, you all know it's not financial advice, but I do like to make people money, if you guys get my drift. I do like to give people tips that can better their life. So I, of course, started to think about it as well. Like, what can I say here? What can I say that's the best course of action from here? And when I started thinking last night, and even this morning here, I think, yeah, our best course of action here is to play it passively and understand that the Sologenic airdrop can have some really amazing consequences and some really bad ones. If I had some crazy long position open, I might actually close some of them to potentially buy back cheaper. And we already know the different methods, right, that we're going to use to actually buy these up and pick these up. And that is just to basically look at different little sectors that we like. And there's quite a lot of middle ground here, because we have been doing some kind of shorter term analysis here as we're picking up a lot of trades. I would say that this red section right here is another, in this case here, demand zone for XRP between these two major supports, as that, at the end of the day, all that these little blue zones are. They're just basically a zone of a lot of interest on the XRP price, where a lot of people are buying and selling, a lot of people are transacting, where it basically rebounds from time and time again. And I'm going to say the most obvious closest one is all the way back down at about 84 or so cents. The most prevalent one is at about 77 cents. But right now, our closest ones are right there. And you can see here, it looks as if we're just going to kind of bounce back here, see a little bit of a W, just bounce back here, and just come and retest most likely like these levels at about $1, a little bit above that. That's what it looks like. But it's once more, pretty difficult to say. I honestly do believe potentially we're going to see it a little bit like this, where we're going to face I guess a little bit of a double W, kind of. You might say head and shoulder pattern, but it doesn't really work out in any real fashion, since we had a little strange top here being made, which is only significant for like a little downtrend that might be formed here. Nothing else that I can really think of. We can see a little bit of a W here. But even then, it doesn't really make too much sense in the way that this is going. Head and shoulders? What are you guys thinking about this? Because, I mean, a head and shoulders with such a big discrepancy is not that juicy, if you ask me. Let me quickly see what you guys are saying in the chat box. What time is the snapshot? UTC, 8 p.m. And so, from that perspective, guys, if you're still a solo holder, you better stick to it to the core, because the supply is basically going to double in a little bit. Okay, I'm seeing a little discussion in the chat box. Always says, what is a snapshot and what is solo? So, as far as you need to know, Sologenic is a decentralized exchange on the XRP ledger. They've actually decided to expand a little bit and become a bigger ecosystem, at least that's trying to build out. However, they are something that's created on the XP ledger. It was pretty popular a couple of months ago. It became really unknown for months and months and months. All of a sudden, last month, they announced every single person who holds XRP later today will receive a snapshot. And that basically means they will monitor exactly how much XRP you have, and also how much solo, but we'll get into that in just a second. And they'll give you relatively about 1% worth of solo. So at this point, for any XRP that you have, you'd get about 5 cents. So again, if you have 1,000, if you have 1,000 XP, you're gonna get about $50, right? Am I stupid with that? Let's see here. So 1 XRP is about 5 cents, times 100 is $5, times 1,000 is $50. Calculating becomes difficult when you're recording like this, by the way. So and so forth and so on. So for that reason, it's pretty profitable at this point to actually buy yourself, or at least have yourself, some XRP and get the snapshot taken, because, well, if you have 100,000 XRP or 200,000 XRP, that's a significant amount of money that you're getting for absolutely free. When will you get that, though? Well, the snapshot is taken today at 8 p.m. UTC. The rewards will be given to you in about a month from now. Then again, remember this. Solo holders will get, for every one solo that they have, 1.5 solo as a reward, basically, for absolutely free. And so what that does, guys, is even though it's bullish on the front end, because, well, you're getting some money for free, the value of it drastically drops because it's so inflated that people don't really care for it anymore. It's like if you have a couple of rocks, right? But all of a sudden, that are rare, all of a sudden, you have double that many. It's like, oh, well, yeah, it's not as rare anymore. That's just how scarcity works. If all of a sudden, out of thin air, the amount of gold in the entire world all of a sudden doubles, then every gold that was there before becomes worth, let's say, about half or so. And that's exactly what's happening with Sologenic right now, as they're doubling the supply. It's a smart thing for distributing your coins around to make sure that a lot of people are involved with that, but that's mostly an awareness campaign. And usually, you don't do it with this much money, that you're basically taking all the value of your coin away. But that's also what we said what Sologenic is doing right now. They basically made it so that everybody in the XP community knows about it, for sure. But nobody actually wants to buy it except for the snapshot. Anybody buying Sologenic in the short term here is always going to keep thinking in their head, but I could have just gotten a lot of it for free for just holding XRP. Why would I? And that's, I guess, the scary or the bad thing, depending on how you see it, about it. So, how long is the photo? I like that you said photo. So the snapshot takes a little bit, like I guess a second or so. It's just going to happen at around 8 p.m. So it could be a couple of minutes before, could be a couple of minutes afterwards. It's around that time. So if you're really doing a lot of transacting at the end of the time, then you're playing a scary game. Because, again, it could be a couple of minutes before, a couple of minutes after. You're going to have to check it out for yourself at that point. I'm not sure exactly what their parameters were for when it's going to happen. Sometimes it's a specific block. Sometimes it's released a specific time on a specific clock. It can be different. So I don't have the information on that one for you, my friend. All right, let's see. Hoy says, Snapshot is automatic, or do I have to do something? I hold XRP. Depends. I've made a couple of guides, my friend, so make sure you check that out if you don't know what to do. Just check back a couple of my videos on how to get your solo if you are unaware, because there are a couple of steps depending on where you have your XRP right now. Crypto, yeah, says, love from Pakistan. Is it supported on Binance? Yes. So if you have your XRP on Binance, there's nothing you need to do as far as I know. All right, when moon? That's the big question, huh? Bulls Deep says 10K XP is the cutoff. Is that for real though, guys? Are you all sure that 10K XP is the cutoff? If that's the case, then this is one of the worst drops in the world. Can anybody confirm that 10K is the cutoff? Synth says, Dusty, I lost all my money with a honeypot scam. I got the shaft. I am dumb. I don't know what to tell you, my friend. If you made a mistake, that's unfortunate, but you'll learn from it. You'll grow from it. Don't worry about it. A lot of us have gotten scammed before, so it's not a it's not the end of the world, my friend. Is it supported by Uphold? You have to check for yourself. I don't know. The only one I know is BITRUE and Binance. Guys, quickly. So somebody says 10K is the cutoff. DJ Flex says no, it's not a cutoff. Sin says you lost everything. How do you lose all your money? How do you do that? That's not easy to lose everything you have. Did you make honeypot scam? Okay. Christopher says yeah, Uphold supports it. Okay, that's nice. Hotbit 2. Okay, that's also good. Does Solo have a future good utility use? Potentially. I mean, it's a DEX on the XP Ledger, and they're trying to become more. So we'll have to see. 100K cutoff? Okay, you guys are now just throwing random numbers out there. You guys are just throwing random numbers out there, man. I don't trust it anymore. Davey says, hey, Dusty, just for fun, what can we predict XP price in 5 years? Doesn't matter, right or wrong. So that's also a fun thing that people often ask, huh? But when I tell them it is nearly impossible to have any sort of idea, they often like, why? Because 5 years in the past, for example, I would have never imagined that we'd be here. The majority of people you watch on YouTube didn't even hold crypto at that point. If you see it from that perspective, 5 years, XRP could be at $100. It could also literally be at the exact same point where we're at right now. It's really hard to say. So much can happen in the span of 5 years. It could be at $1,000. Maybe the entire freaking financial system has changed. There will definitely be some heavy regulations on crypto at that point. So really, things can change that as well. Sin says, long story short, sold my NFTL and everything else except NFTs, bought VPAD, but I used the wrong address. I don't know how I made such a grave mistake and I didn't verify the contract address. Oh, okay. So you basically scammed yourself because they didn't scam you because you then had to buy something which was worthless. Yeah, so that's going to sting for a little bit, my friend. And there's actually a little shout out to everybody who had that little mistake happen to them. I've never had that before, so that is good, I guess. Sorry if I'm laughing at your face. But I've covered a couple of different times on this channel, right, that I buy these gems, that I buy these cryptocurrencies before they launch or just after they launch, whatever. And I always tell you guys, verify the address if you're buying something on a decentralized exchange. It's one of the most important things that you need to really take care of, is that you check what you buy. Because on a place like PancakeSwap, on a place like Uniswap, there's no little restriction for people to scam your ass, all right? And so what you always do is if you're buying something off of a DEX and it's not a standard crypto on there, for example, Ether DEXs have like a real nice library. BSC DEXs don't have that, or all the other ones. You go to a place like CoinMarketCap, type in whatever crypto of interest we are talking about. For example, the VPAD that I just quickly referred to here. We type in VPAD. Okay, VLaunch right there. All right, we check. Okay, there's no specific little contract address right here. Okay, so we cannot look at it here. We're going to press this website, or we're going to press one of these communities or one of these ones here. That's how we find contract addresses. We don't find it off of the interwebs, just random places. But a better example is one of the coins I bought recently, guys, that was literally one of the most amazing things I've ever bought. I keep showing you guys this. This is a coin that I basically made, I think we made 200 grand with this cryptocurrency within like 2 days or so. I showed you guys live, obviously. Here you can see the contract address, and that's basically what you always want to look for. Almost always Ethereum and the BSC will be the same, not 100% of the time, but most of the time it will be. That's a really important little thing to understand. Okay, let's see what you guys are saying. XP to retest 90 cent support before blast off. Let us explore. Let us see here. And by the way, guys, I am trading all of this stuff over on Bybit, if you're wondering. So, because this platform what I'm using here is Bybit. The other one I'm watching for is TradingView, and I should actually get a link going because as far as I know, I am paying. I didn't fully understand this. I am paying for my subscription on TradingView. If people sign up, I actually could get money for that, I think. Or people buy something. I'm not sure. It's also nothing groundbreaking. But then my subscription is free. I could either just send them an email maybe, and I think they'll actually give it for free, because I do the YouTube stuff. But I don't know. I just keep buying it for myself. It's also pretty expensive. I think it's like the membership I had before is maybe like $70 a month or so. I'm not sure what it is. It could be something like that, or maybe $60, maybe $40, something like that. But all right, let's investigate our XRP here. So I'm gonna say, as far as we know now, retest of our little demand zone here for XRP. It can be, of course, up or minus like 0.01 or so. Like, for example, right now, do we consider this a good retest? I'm gonna say no, because it's a little bit too high. But then again, the pattern does come along quite nicely, so it just depends a little bit. Here we can actually see our most basic point here, / the most important support / resistance, which is this level here at about 9669. We can see how we're hovering around that point, just crumbling up and down and up and down and up and down, really around this central part here. That's like the central line for XP right now throughout the last 2 days or so. It's going to be interesting. You could call this a neckline, by the way. You potentially could put it a little bit lower right here. Could also work. It's basically the neckline for XRP right now. Unknown Revolver says Sol is going to dump hard. Well, there's a really high chance that the Sologenic price indeed is going to be dumping hard. By the way, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you press that subscribe button right now. We are at 138,000 subscribers. I think this is actually not accurate anymore. I think we're already up about 50 subs. Let me quickly refresh this real quick. Why does it not refresh automatically? Don't know. We are, well, let me refresh it real quick. I just wanted to quickly say, if you guys are not subscribed just quite yet, make sure you press that button to subscribe to the channel. Let's quickly see. We just got another 2 subscribers when I said that. You see, sometimes it does work magic. Again, oh, I'm eating a hair by accident. No. What am I doing? Yeah. Okay, whatever. We're eating a hair now. I wanted to say, this is what it looks like right now. Here we go. Juicy, guys. We're trying to hit 140,000 subs by the end of the year, and I think we're on pace to get there, guys. We have 7 more days. 7 more days. It's going to be clutch. But it is possible. It is possible. All right? It is possible. So we're hopefully going to get that. And then we're going to go for some juicy and cool giveaway if we do. All right. Let's see. Unknown Revolver says, it's fun to watch your money go up and down. I don't know. I've become numb to it. I don't really, for example, these trades, where are they? These trades we do on here, for example, as I said before, I have 2 accounts. One is my YouTube account. One is my own account. The reason I have them separate, guys, because first of all, I don't want to give people the wrong idea. And second of all, I want to kind of tell people that you can also make money with smaller amounts of money, which is relative, of course, because to some people, $3,000 is a whole bunch to basically be messing around with a little bit. But I think this is more relatable to most and also more inspiring. It depends on how you view it. And I also think that if I show my trades, there's a little bit of a discrepancy there because I can just show one. It doesn't mean you guys knew exactly when to open it and whatnot. And with these trades, I only make them if we are doing a live stream or if I'm making a video. And with the other one, it's just I open my trades whenever my team or we decide that it is a smart idea, so to speak. Right, so for example, right now we're waiting for a retest. We could most likely buy back in there, but then we'd have to place a stop loss this time around because it's not a guaranteed move. As we're getting closer and closer to the end date today, and we have a couple more hours, so we'd have to basically play some ping pong there. Let's see what you guys are saying. By the way, guys, let's quickly put in the chat box where are you all watching from. We have been streaming for about half an hour. It's been a crazy chat. You guys have been amazing. But where are you all watching from right now? What time of the day is it for you? Let's see. Uphold and BITRUE work with XRP. I think Binance US. Not sure if Binance US will actually adapt it. Not sure about that. Steph says oh, guys, please talk English in the chat box, guys. Don't talk Dutch or whatever. Karen says watching from the toilet. That's the best place to watch these things, man. That's what I would do myself. That's good stuff. Leave says, I don't day trade as I don't want to pay huge taxes. You only pay tax if you actually make money, my friend. If you don't make money, you don't pay, if you get my drift. So that's it's definitely a little preference. It's like, I don't want to work more because I'd have to pay more tax. Yeah, but you're also making more money. So I don't know what to say about that one. Oklahoma, 8 a.m. Luxembourg, Australia, Netherlands. It's 2:52. I know about that one, my friend. I always know the Netherlands time. I always know Dubai and Netherlands time. Those ones are instant to my mind. Dennis says, Merry Christmas Eve, Dusty. I am mainly an investor in crypto, and I'm trying to get into trading as I know that there can be a lot of money made, but what tips do you have for a beginner? My honest tips are just go watch a lot of YouTube videos, honestly. I think it's the best thing to do. You don't have to buy a course. You don't have to do anything too strange. Watch a couple of YouTube videos, and with a couple, I mean quite a significant amount. Get into a couple of books. I personally like a couple of Fibonacci books, but I also have a lot of these. Let's see what I have in my little. Let me see on my phone here, guys. There's this one book that one of the girls that I met in Dubai actually told me about, but I forgot the name. But she said, that's the best book I've ever read about trading. I'm so good at it now. But I don't know the name, so I'm so sorry. I can't give it to you. What I just do is go to. Okay, maybe I shouldn't recommend that. What I just do is go to the interwebs. I put a little PDF in there, so to speak, that I look for a PDF. If I enjoyed the book, of course I'll buy it. Wink, wink. But that's what I would usually do. Just type in, for example, like a trading PDF. Let me see. I'm just going to look on my phone here what I have. So let's see what I have in my books section. The Intelligent Investor for Your Mindset, I think, is really nice. I have all my, I have a lot of other books in there. Let me see. Where's the, let's see. Trading chart patterns. I have bullish reversal signals. It's basically just about different trading patterns I have in my arsenal here. a cheat sheet. This one is actually rather funny. It just shows you what a flag looks like, what a pennant looks like, what a cup with a handle looks like, ascending triangle, symmetrical triangle, measured move up, ascending scallop. You don't use half of that stuff, but all right, it's there. Diamond tops, rectangle bottoms, head and shoulder bottom, head and shoulder top, rectangle tops, and so forth and so on. All right, that's what I have in there too. And honestly, I don't think you really need too much more than that, except for just practicing, starting out with a little bit of money. Don't go too severe from the get-go, and building it up, basically. And also, I don't know if you really need to, like a blockchain for everyone. There's a really big difference between learning how to trade something and learning how to invest smartly. Because from an investing smartly perspective, I would say read mostly about how the cryptos work from a fundamental perspective, right? Because, for example, I've stated before, if you want to become a millionaire in 2022, I'm going to say for 85%, let's put it at 80%. 80% of the people watching this channel right now, you can definitely become a millionaire next year. Because if we look at the percentage that I'm going to make in the next 12 months or so, let's say hypothetically that I started out with, okay, let me do this in a smart manner. Let's say I started this year out with, let me think about this, guys. How am I going to portray this without revealing too much? Hypothetical scenario. We start the year out 2022 with $10,000. We're going to end the year with $1 million at least. Why? Because we know how to invest. We know where to put the money. And we know what is smart. We know what's trending. And so one of the major things we're going to be doing is buying coins before they launch. And we've actually seen that with V-Launch. If you know the multiplier we just made with that crypto, it's insane. But we do that every time and time again. And so we basically have a starting bankroll. If you're starting out with less than $10,000, I cannot tell you you're going to become a millionaire because it's going to be more difficult for you. All right? Because you need some money to start off with here because it's a percentage game. However, if you start out with, for example, $1,000, I just think 100x is possible this year. I honestly think it's going to happen. I think for XRP on their own, it's going to be like a 15, 25, 24x. That's why I also put in like the little thumbnail. XRP going like 20x or so is not even crazy for the next year. But that's a major crypto. If we're looking a little bit further down the line, a lot of those cryptos are going to be doing like a 1,000x or so. And our little goal is to find a couple, put a couple $100 into it, and then get like the 200x and whatnot, like we've done many times. I've shown you multiple different occasions on my channel where we made $500,000, $400,000, $200,000 on these different crypto gems. Right now with V-Launch, if you look at the actual money we made here, it is insane. It really is. But that's because we know that these things are smart to get into, so to speak. All right. Harry says, Dusty, show me how to a mill with my 10,000 pounds. Again, just all you have to do, guys, is make sure you're subscribed to the channel. And again, I cannot make any guarantees, but I'm going to try my best to get everybody there. That's just my goal for this channel. Cannot make any guarantees. Just going to try my best to keep sharing single thing I know. For example, here throughout the last couple of days, let me quickly show you guys. I made a video here. Top 5 crypto altcoins likely to 10x in 6. I'm not sure what I titled that. But in that video, I covered a couple of different cryptos, right? So XRP was covered in there because of the lawsuit. BITRUE was covered in there because of the partnership. HBAR because of the I guess unique way of doing things. Polygon was in there because it's. Let me show you guys actually here. See if I have it open. I have it open somewhere. A lot of Ethereum whales are going for Polygon because they know as Ethereum gets more and more crowded, and that happens in bullish runs, people know Matic is a really juicy, I guess, additional help, or I don't know what else to call it. So from that perspective, it's just such a smart crypto to invest in and have, if you ask me. But also, I called a couple of metaverse coins out, and I called it crypto.com, for example. Now, guys, I tell you all these things, and for example, Avix and Luna, I tell you guys these things because I've done the research for months and years now. I know what cryptos are more appealing than others, and I know, for example, that a Chainlink is a strategic buy, very good. But if we're talking about gains, same thing for Uniswap, they're just not the smartest ones to go for, same thing for Litecoin. They're not the smartest ones, not the ones with the biggest multiplier. It's way better to try our luck basically on an Algorand and a Mana than to try it on a Bitcoin Cash, for example. There's a way higher chance of getting a crazy multiplier. And so if we stack all these 10% in the profit days, and we do them, in my own opinion, right, sometimes with a little bit of leverage over on Bybit, for example, we get there pretty quickly. Pretty shortly here, guys, I'll show you a little bit if I trade with my own account. Because some people will be amazed with the amount of money that can be made in trading, but also, and that's really crucial, the amount of money that can be lost. Don't think that this is a positive-only game. If you don't lose anything, you're either a liar or something like that is going around. I don't know. Because I've definitely lost my fair share of money in this process, and that's completely fine as long as you've done the math beforehand, and you'll know it's a positive EV game, so to speak. You know, the end value of everything should be positive. If you didn't do any calculations, you don't know what you're doing, you're just playing a little bit of a gambling game, so to speak, I cannot, you know, what are you doing then? I don't know. I just personally think it's the most difficult part I would say about it all is also what I tell my family here. And guys, I see every single one of you here in the same sense that I would talk to my family or talk to my best friends about buying crypto. All right. Then again, you guys have one advantage, which is you guys came here because you want to know more. The majority of the people I talk to, they don't really care. They're like, oh, the crypto thing, huh? Yeah. A lot of young people, huh? Yo, a lot of young people like that now, huh? Yeah. And then I started thinking in my head, if only you knew. If only you knew, for example, my audience, which is not 16-year-olds. It says in my statistics that 0% is under 18. If you only knew my audience, you would already kind of laugh at that because I know enough people that are in their 70s now that are really excited about this technology. That's for one thing. But also, just let's put it like this. The difference between you guys is that you guys are coming here for the tips and the thoughts. I talk to you guys in the exact same fashion, though, because holy smokes, do I think that there's almost nothing that I can lose from talking to you guys in this fashion? Because there's literally not, like, if I am giving you guys exactly my thoughts on everything, right, and it works, what is the negative side in me telling you that? What is it going to hurt me to help somebody out like that? It's only going to hurt me if I go really in-depth on a personal level basis and so, because then I have to spend too much time giving everybody the smallest bit of detail. You know what I mean, guys? I don't have time for that, obviously. But making these videos, I enjoy it. It's like I can share whatever I'm passionate about, because I like, for example, XRP and whatnot, and hopefully people can benefit from that. What is the loss? I don't know. I really honestly don't know where the loss would be. But yeah, and so there's actually sometimes some skepticism from some people calling me out for a freaking dumbass and whatnot. When I'm thinking, man, we have only positive vibes here. There's nothing negative which I'm trying to share. I'm only trying to share opportunities and cool stuff. There's no negative. And whenever you guys have any idea or any way in which I can make these videos better, always let me know in the comment section, guys, as, again, the most important thing I want here is for you guys to enjoy it and to make sure it's fun for me to make, obviously, as well. You know, I don't want to make some boring-ass stuff. I do what I like. So, all right, let's see here. Crypto pizzas. Oh, I'm not old. Oh, there's my nurse from my checkup. Yeah. And also, Hans, make sure you understand, I'm not giving advice. I'm just giving my thoughts. So he says, Dusty's advice made me a big amount in 2020-21. Once more, it's not advice officially. It's just, you'd have to see it as advice you'd give to a friend. I'm not your financial advisor. I'm not your dad, anything like that. Just a friend you sometimes talk to. And, yeah. What, Kryptonia keeps talking about Dash coin. Why would you care about Dash? Out of all cryptos, Dash is like one of the least exciting ones I would have to call out. Hans says a live stream in a Borat mankini. That would be cool. Thank you. I'll think about it. Maybe at 500,000 subscribers we'll do that. Yeah, we'll walk across the street in a Borat mankini. Remember that. All right, we might do that. Could be fun. Maybe don't remember that, actually. Maybe that's not smart for me to say. What if we actually... You see, that's also a fun thing about being quote-unquote YouTuber, huh? Which sounds kind of strange. Or content creator, maybe. Because I've done so many videos now, I consider myself kind of like a content creator, I guess. It's like, you don't really think of any next goal. Whereas, for example, right now, if somebody says you're eventually going to get to 500,000 followers, I don't really believe it because it's just not anywhere close. But then sometimes I start thinking, yeah, maybe eventually we will. And then it's going to be like, wow, I never thought I would get here, but I did. The same thing for like 100,000. I never thought it would be possible, sort of. I always dreamed of it when I was really, really young. Let's say about a decade ago when I started kind of like the start of all of this. But things have drastically changed in due time. Like so many things change. All right. So somebody's talking about Binance here. We have Binance open as well. Let's quickly see if it starts to load up. Binance is acting crappy last couple of days. But what are you talking about here? He said, see, it's 0.9633 on Binance. Yes, it is. Is there anything to that, though? You mean that it's relatively a little bit higher, like for an arbitrage opportunity or so? Or what are you talking about now? For us, it doesn't really matter what the exact price is. Joshua says, hey, Dusty, how about a phase review for Chrissy? No. I was thinking about doing it like for the first of the year, but I only want to do it if we were over 150k subs, which we're not, so we're not doing that just quite yet. Alejandro says, you're an imaginary friend to me. Well, it's potentially good advice. Imaginary friend. I like that a lot. And Kryptoni says, if Bitcoin Cash can 10x, then Dash can do it too. I'm not a really big fan of Dash or Bitcoin Cash, to be honest with you guys. I don't think it's one of the best cryptos to go for right now. I personally wouldn't add it to my portfolio. I do have some, but that's what I've been holding for like years and years. I would never tell any new person, oh, you know one crypto you should definitely start buying? Dash. That is the... No. It used to be really good because it was just like a little bit of a better Bitcoin, something for Bitcoin Cash, right? A couple of years ago, like 5 years ago already. I was like, oh, wow, it's a little bit of a better Bitcoin for the cash, easy, quicker transaction. But now it's like, okay, so what is it good for? Good noises. You know, it's like absolutely nothing. So why would you ever go for Dash? I don't really know. Oh, it says Guys, can you still hear me? Are we all good? It says stream dropping. Bull says, if you want to be rich, surround yourself with rich people. Do YouTube channels count? To be honest with you, if I did hang around more people with bigger subscribers, which the majority of people I speak to here in the crypto space, Stock Guru, Crypto Overall now, they all have less subscribers. So from that perspective, I'm not sure what you're talking about. However, the majority of people I hang around with do have a significant amount of money, though. I don't, like, any of my, I don't want to call it inner circle. Let's put it like this. If you ever meet somebody in Dubai who does anything with crypto, there's a really small chance they're not extremely wealthy. At least as far as I now know. You can really see the difference quite quickly. And it does change your mindset quite a lot, though. I'm not going to lie as well. It does change you from the perspective of spending money. I used to never be a really big spender. But the more that you... the more that you get involved with it... What was it saying now? I got distracted by somebody in the chat box. I want to say the more you get involved with all the people who have such great wealth, the more you aspire for it, I guess. Even though I wouldn't say I necessarily long for more money in a certain sense. Crypto Pete says, there was one YouTuber who never showed his face and was doing well. Then he showed his face after a year. The ratings dropped as he had a face ideal for radio, not TV. I think you'd be surprised. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I look fine for the television. So, I don't know about that one, my friend. If the face ideal for radio is supposed to say ugly piece of garbage, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about that one. But okay, I'll take it into consideration. For wow, mind-opening. All right, so Psychedelic says XLM thoughts. Yeah, XLM is pretty good. I wouldn't say anything negative about XLM. It's like, it's just XRP copied. I don't know what else to tell you. It's like Ripple's team at a fallout. He started another company, same technology. XLM and XRP are the same thing from a technical perspective, right? It's just different priorities for where the company's about to head. So then you should better ask, what is the stellar vision rather than the XLM cryptocurrency itself, because it's the same as XRP, really. But they do have some nice partnerships. They do have some nice progress made. Like, for example, the MoneyGram thing, which they stole from Ripple. Austin says, opinions on UFO gaming. Look at the chart. I've never heard in my life of UFO gaming. Or have I? Wait a minute. Wait, give me a second. Because I might have actually seen this come by. Give me a second. UFO gaming. I'm tapping it on my phone. Did I see this before? I did not invest into this, I don't think. Did I invest into this? Give me a second. You see, I'm also starting to lose track of what I've invested in, because it's what I do every single day now. Let me see. Do I have these coins? UFO gaming. Oh, it says here, just some guys are talking in the V launch one. It says UFO Gaming raised $1 billion during its ICO and its launchpad with less hype. No, so I definitely did not get into this one. I did say, however, KuCoin lists UFO Gaming a step closer to bridging the gap between yada, yada, yada. So it's not a... Yeah, I don't know. Since it's launched already, I would not get into that. Just going to be honest with you. Rank 227. Yeah, I would definitely not buy this, but it's something you can go for, I guess. There's not really any TA possibilities here. It's not a cryptocurrency that TA works for, if you ask me. Some people ask me that, right? And I do like to sometimes look at it and be like, oh yeah, but there's no TA that you can do on this. It's just a couple days old here. It's launched right now. As we see here, the launch pump, the after launch dip, which we always have in the exact same fashion. Right now the price is back up. If you're buying it right now, you're playing a little scary game because you never know where it's going to head from here. It's also not really been a amazing launch, as the start price was 0.0 whatever 2. Right now it's like up 40% or so. We usually go for coins that do, crazy multipliers. Like, for example, VPAT here. VPAT, for example. Ooh, it's actually not showing it up perfectly, but the starting price, I'm not sure what it was, but I think it was like 0.003 or something like that. I'm thinking the starting price for VPAT was 0.003 or something along those lines. Let's quickly see if we can find it. Yeah, I think there it is, huh? Yeah, you can see here closing price, right? 0.003. And they're going from all the way down there to about $1.10 right now. That, guys, that is good. Another one that we went for was, of course, Meta VPAD, which you don't have open right now. That coin went times 400. This one is like times, what is it now? 0.03. So 3 cents to about $1. Say times 40 or so that it almost went to. Our Meta VPAD went from 0.001... whatever, it went times 400. A couple of other ones we've had before did the same type of thing. That is good. That's what I like to go for. Clint's is going to make a list. Yeah, man. Apex, if you ask your question in English, I might answer. Don't talk different languages in the chat box, guys. Just try to talk as much English as humanly possible, because then the majority of people can understand. By the way, in terms of altcoins, we're starting to build ourselves back up, which is juicy to see. By the way, guys, I just screamed, sorry. Sorry for our headphone warning. For all of you right now, if you're watching this, we had almost 6,000 people come and say hi to the chat box. Let's get this video to 200 likes right now. If we get the stream to 500 likes, within a little bit, if I'm still streaming, we'll do a giveaway. But I don't think we're going to hit that because, well, we're almost, we have some stuff to talk about here. But I don't know if there'll be enough people who tune into the chat, tune into the stream to actually get it to 500 likes, like in the end. But let's get it to 200 likes, guys. If you have not pressed that button just quite yet, make sure you press that button right now. And then we're going to cover some other crypto news that I found that I think needs to be covered. Because the XP price, honestly, if we don't hit $15 next year, I might have to eat like a shoe or something. I'm not going to guarantee that it's going to hit it, but still, my honest expectation is $15 next year for XP. It's low still. It's low still. It's low still for the amount of undervaluedness, I guess, that's in XP right now. I'm like, come on, man. Let's get this crypto going finally to where it deserves to be at. It's taking its sweet freaking time. Eric says, you destroyed my ear. I'm so sorry, man. The XP price will pay for that. No worries, all right? No worries. Let's cover some crypto news here real quick. So whales are buying Polygon. Those whales know what's up. Polygon, I told you guys before, will have, I think, 1/10 the value of Ethereum. Right now, we're inching closer towards it because last time we talked about it, it was like $15 billion, which was 3 days ago or 4 days ago or something like that, it feels like. I think this coin is easily going to hit about 3x or so within the next month or something like that. It shouldn't be too crazy. So definitely Polygon is on my list. Having said that, the SEC, little news about that, just rejected Valkyrie and Cryptoin Bitcoin ETF. Why? We don't really know. It's just spot Bitcoin applications that get rejected time and time again because they keep saying, well, they're not safe. They're not safe. When I keep on replying saying, well, what are you talking about safe? When in reality, safety is something that you've created in your own head because we think XRP, for example, is safe. And people chose to invest knowing Ripple has, or I guess not thinking Ripple has all the connections to there, but yet they still decided to sue them for it and whatnot. It's like the SEC's perception of safe and then allowing Bitcoin futures ETFs is just, it's out of this world for me. Uniswap. Uniswap and Matic pump after Uniswap v3 deployed on the Ethereum scaling solution Polygon. Just again, another nice little announcement. This was mostly nice for Uniswap in terms of price. Polygon did not really pump too much off of it, but it's a nice little announcement. In regards to Luna, we just got a new listing on an exchange. And also Luna's been burning. And we got to the $100 threshold. Obviously, that's what sparked a little bit of a rally and excitement for Luna as we got to $100. But obviously as well, the $100 mark is such a psychological barrier that we face some heavy resistance over at that area, which I don't judge. I mean, I understand that nobody wants to buy at $100 right now. People are like, no, we got to sell at $100. We're not going to buy. At least that's what makes sense. And again, here you can see it's Moon and Frog Christmas. UST. Here we go. Let's wait a second. UST on Binance. Now, there's literally no reason to subject your internet money to censorship risk. Happy holidays. Well, more importantly, let's check it out here. Terra Money, actually. Oh, they went for the Terra dollar. Okay. Well, most important announcement I would say is right here. Terra becomes second biggest DeFi chain, surpasses the Binance Smart Chain. It's pretty big. I didn't know they were this big, to be honest with you. Apparently, Terra blockchain's DeFi ecosystem has recorded an all-time high of $21 billion in TVL on Friday. And I know the majority of my friends are actually staking on here, but I didn't know it was this big. I didn't know it was that severe. And also, Brian says, do you know if it will be possible to instantly sell the Sologenic when it airdrops on Bybit? Is Bybit giving out Sologenic, guys? Do we know about that? Because I asked Bybit and they didn't reply. At least I didn't ask them. I just tweeted it out because you guys didn't really retweet it too much. I didn't actually send them a message because I was kind of embarrassed to send them a tweet like, hey, I tried with 30 retweets. The XP community didn't try to basically get them to support it. Bybit to support Sologenic airdrop for XP holders. Okay, that's really good. Do you need to do KYC or anything like that? Let's quickly see. Okay, so we have it confirmed though. Yeah, it's over on blog.bybit.com. Okay, so that's actually the easiest thing for me, guys, because I have all my XRP that I wanted to claim either on my ledger or on Bybit right now because I'm trading with it. My ledger, of course, is always claimed because of the XP Ledger Toolkit, and this is going to make things a lot easier as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. Makes me happy. So once more, you need to do it by 8 p.m. UTC. And I've done it myself. I got my money over on Bybit pretty easily. No worries. Really simple. Let's see here. Is there a max? It doesn't say anything about a max. We're pleased to announce. So guys, if you have XP laying around that you don't want to connect your ledger for, check the link down below for freaking Bybit, man. It's even look at this. It's even freaking stomped right there, the link. Right there it is on the right. You might not be able to see it too much. That's the little link for Bybit because right now there's some crazy bonuses you might want to check out. And it's also the exchange that I use. By the way, we have 5 more likes to go until we get to 200. Make sure you press that button, guys. But I didn't know that Bybit supported it, so that is actually amazing. And I don't see anything about a 10,000 max. It just says here, it's the total amount of XP in your wallet at the snapshot time divided by the total amount of XP held by all users at the snapshot time times the amount of solo that is given to Bybit. So it's just logic. It doesn't say anything about a max. You're saying, okay, wait a minute. He's saying Dash is taken off. Please talk about it. I'll check it out for you, my friend. You've asked so many times. Let's check it out. Let's check it out over on this one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it is doing better than anticipated. I remember when Dash was actually a good crypto though, guys. That's a long time ago. I've been doing this YouTube for so ridiculously long. I remember Dash at some of these prices. I remember covering it as well. Let's see here. Is this the same Dash? What in the world? May of 2021. No, we're not talking about these levels. I'm talking about way before that. Let's see here. Dash. It's USD. What is going on here? It wasn't on there yet. I guess. Let's see here. Poloniex maybe. Talking about a couple years ago. Yeah, here we go. When Dash was going to like $1,400, $1,600. That was the exciting times for Dash. That was the fun stuff. That was when things were exciting. If you're calling this popping off, we're not on the same page, but I'm not going to lie. I don't have to be a hypocrite. With XP, that's kind of like the same thing. Then again, for XP, the way in which it is popping off is a little bit more severe. So that's why I guess I can be a little bit of a hypocrite about it. Because it's like, the green candle here is a lot better than the Dash candle. It's like, it's a nice little reversal from the bottom for Dash, but it's just a start. It really is. Buddy Spirits and Cigars is back. It's been a long time, my friend. Happy holidays. Or at least I haven't seen you as much in the chat box lately. Welcome back. Good to see you here. And does anybody know if there's a max claim for the Sologenic stuff? I literally do not know where you guys are getting this stuff from or where this information from. Is that like a well-known thing that I just don't know about? If so, please let me know right now, but I just am not sure where to find it, guys. Wait a minute. DJ Flex says, just have you heard about Terra name servers? No, I have not. Just did a drop. Still not launched yet, but they have a site where you can get some for UST. Okay, I might have to check that out actually after this one. DJ Flex says, send me a message on Telegram, my friend. Let's talk about that one. I don't know. But that could be something cool to show all the people. Joshua says, it's not a thing some people on Reddit started spreading. This is just fake news, huh? Let's actually quickly do a little bit of a poll. Guys, who is taking, whenever I say like, hey, trade this or trade that, who just took our trade here for XRP at 95.6 cents? Like this exact dot here. Who opened their long position just now whilst we were streaming? Because I told you guys exactly what area we should, quote unquote, always buy XRP at with a stop loss right around this area. Doesn't really matter exactly what point, like around here. Who bought XRP just now while we were streaming? I give you all the fundamentals. If you're not trading, well, while I'm talking about it, that's what this entire freaking account is for here. Manuel Silva. I'm going to tell you, Manuel, important level here, about 0.9666. Be cautious with this trade because we are not sure this is going to pump back up, all right? Today's the most volatile day. If you're right now, you're in a profit. Not too much, but some profit. Sometimes you got to be happy with what you got, you know? Like a 0.8 is still an 8% profit. Right? We are looking something for like the 300% and whatnot. But, mind you, that in cases like this, it is sometimes too scary to wait for it. So, make sure you either have a backup. And right now, for example, I might actually place my stop loss back at entry because we've already gone up about 0.8%, which is 8% profit with our leverage. And because it's a scenario where we don't know how it's going to move, it's a riskier one to take. We can actually place our second buy-in, for example, at the 93-cent area or so. Because right now, I personally wouldn't want to keep a long position open for too long. I would personally take profits, even though it's only 8% worth of money or so. Yum says XP is a shitcoin. That's completely fine. It's completely fine. Rosa says, not me, I'm already all in. That's all good, guys. It's all good. Buddy Spirit says, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make them drink. Strong work, Dusty. You know what I like? I like this little saying that one really Texas-y guy or American, maybe it was like New Jersey guy told me. It's like, I can explain it for you, but I can't understand it for you. That was one of the most fun things I've ever heard. It's always stuck with me since then. I usually claim it as my own, by the way. All right, I claim it as if I made it up just now in the discussion, but I'm giving you guys the real honest truth. I heard it from some Texas-y or New Jersey guy. I don't remember. It's like a heavy accent, though. You know? I don't know which of the two it was anymore. Cody says, Dusty, give your thoughts on how high you think Solo can go, and what are your thoughts on Corium? I don't know anything about Corium, so don't ask me about that. Sologenic, I think, is going to dump, but it's not a certainty. Because why would people want to have Sologenic if the supply is going to double? And there's no incentive anymore because of the airdrop. So I don't know why I would ever buy Sologenic for like the next month or so instead of just selling it because you're going to get more anyway. So that's my little predicament that I'm in. Like, why would you? What's the point? But we still have a couple hours to go. We still have 5 hours. I'm so happy, by the way, that Bybit supports this. Guys, check out freaking Bybit, man. I love those guys. Honestly, to the bottom of my heart, it's the best exchange I use. It's like, it's got I know if anything is ever wrong, I have a contact there. I have multiple contacts there. I've met those guys. I just know it's so simple to fix most of these things. I love them. The only thing is sometimes we get to some discussions about what is smart. But if you guys ever have any XRP stuff that you'd like me to ask them about, like, for example, an XRP staking, which is not necessarily possible, let's say an XP lending program or so, guys, just make sure that you really put in the work to get that tweet a little bit viral or like with viral, I mean like a couple hundred retweets or so, and stuff like that, I can really show to them, and they're really open to most things which can help for my users, for example. I have the biggest XRP army over on Bybit, so we have a lot of authority. And all my, I can actually do some cool XRP giveaways, by the way. Like right now, for example, guys, I have 5,000 XRP, 5,000 XRP that I can give away to you all. All we have to do is just pick a good method to pick some winners. I keep telling you all, Bybit is really a gem of an exchange, man. It's the best one. Binance, for example, they don't care about you whatsoever. If you want to talk to Binance, good freaking luck. They don't care about you. If you don't have, let's say, $10 million or so on them, good luck trying to get somebody to talk to you. Good luck. Their support is good, not gonna lie. Binance support is definitely up there nowadays. But that's also becoming the standard for crypto exchanges now. It's like the Bybit support is really, really good. The Crypto.com support is rather good. Binance support is actually immaculate. So they're evolving in that sense, but they have to. In total, I have $20,000 worth of giveaways that we need to do in the next like week or so. I need to announce them, but I'm like a little bit hesitant to announce them because I'm not sure exactly what fashion I want to do it for yet. But again, I saved up this entire year. Just every single time I was like, okay, let's put $1,000 to the side. Let's put $1,000. Right now we got 20K. I think in total we had I think it's $50,000 actually. We had, at the start of the year, $50,000 to give away this year. We've done, I'm going to say almost $30,000 worth of giveaways. I think it's like 28,000 or maybe it's 23. No, I think it's 28 or $27,000 that we've given away. And we still have about $20,000 worth more to go. As a couple of things, they went wrong a little bit, but that money is lost forever. So we kind of exclude those. What is the next giveaway? I still have a couple of Bybit codes as well for some BIT. We announced some winners, but since we never picked the last three, that's basically for 25 BIT, basically being, I don't know, like $60 or so. Still have 3 people that we can pick for that. But I keep telling you guys, if we hit 500 likes, I do a giveaway. 500 likes, we do a giveaway. We keep on never hitting it when we do a live stream. So that's actually the only problem that we are facing right now. If you're wondering why we're not doing a giveaway like this second. At 500 likes, somebody would have won $70 right now, this second. Maybe even 2, maybe even 3 people. $70 right now, this second. But the problem is we don't hit those like goals. Don't worry though. I think the majority of people that watch my streams avidly, if you're on Bybit, there's a really higher chance because my complete own giveaways are going to be less. You know, I usually will do Bybit stuff. However, I think we have $3,000 or $5,000 still that's non-Bybit stuff that I'm going to give away. $3,000 to $5,000. So there's still a good chance you win something. Because if I do $50 per person, still 100 people that we can give in that sense, right? If you wonder, by the way, why I'm so excited about this type of stuff, my entire crypto journey started because I won a giveaway, all right? So please remember that for yourself. The reason I'm here right now, the reason we got so wealthy, the reason everything like that is because somebody gave me, I think, $25 or so a couple years ago worth of crypto. And so I understand that some small little bit can help a whole lot, a whole bunch. Literally, my entire YouTube story here also started because somebody gave me some crypto. $25. I just commented under a YouTube video, and he actually sent me the Bitcoin. Yeah, it was really funny. So a couple of years ago, though. It's been years already. That was really fun. And a couple of my close friends know the exact YouTuber name as well, but that guy is no longer here. I think he's still alive, but he's no longer, he deleted this channel and everything. A lot of my crypto OGs from 2016, 17, they're all gone. Or they're not relevant anymore. And guys like BitBoy came up, but they didn't exist when I started all this stuff. Even then, a fun little fact, when I was doing all this stuff at the start, guys, you think there was like an easy way to look up all this crypto news? Hell no. No. It was really hard to find yourself some of these updates. It was really significantly more difficult than it is right now. Mr. Chainsaw says, I haven't seen a thing about limits. I'm going to assume then that there is no limit and that people were lying. Guys, can you still hear me? Test. Please put in the chat box if you can still hear me. Every time I see no connection, I get scared that they've deleted my channel again. It gives me a small mini heart attack every single time. Manuel says, hey Dusty, why not send the prize to the person that makes the Dust logo? That is the real MVP. What Dust logo you mean? A new Dust logo? Socks is Bybit restricted in the US. It's a difficult thing, but I can't help you in that regard, you know? You good? Okay, we good. It says, wrong. Like every time it says this as well, I get a little bit scared. Whenever you see this yellow banner, like just scared. But sometimes it says no connection. Guys, I poop my, I put some little doo-doo in my pants sometimes every time I see that. Because we had our channel taken down during a stream, I think twice, right? Yeah, that stuff ain't fun at all. I think because we did an ADA stream at that point. Bull says, I bought the family nano ledgers for Christmas. A present that will multiply. That is a really good deed, my friend. That is a really, really good deed. Yeah, that's good. Good to hear that, my friend. I enjoy hearing that from you. Giving your family ledgers is a really financially good choice. I don't know what else to say there. It's just, I don't know, it's a good thing I think you should do. Giving your family an XRP is no, just kidding. You're cutting out? Yeah, I think it's I don't know what it is. I think my internet as well. It's like, the internet I have here is spot on. It's good stuff. Yet, it still sometimes suffers from some stuff. I don't know why. Sound like the internet is lagging. Maybe it is, guys. I'm not too sure about that. I'm trying to find it out. And by the way, guys, if you're not following me over on Twitter just quite yet, make sure you check that out. And the same thing goes for my Instagram. Man, I have the juiciest memes in the crypto space, man. Look at this. SEC, how to stop XRP. Impossible. You see, this stuff is freaking golden. It's golden goose juice, you know? Look at how trending. No, I guess it's not too viral, but it's pretty cool. Some of the videos go. This one was published last week. When you live in a third world country and you made a ton of money from crypto. Yeah, I don't know. I enjoy this stuff, so I share it with you. That's what I like to do. I know, I enjoy that stuff. And same thing for this. When the bar won't take your funky, silly monkey NFT because it's just a picture, I can't show that because of copyright. I'm not exactly sure if I can. I don't know. I like that type of stuff. Okay. Bruto says, if you hold $250,000 worth of XRP, okay. Yeah, that's a little bit of XRP. Okay. Just kidding. If you hold $250,000 worth of XRP at Snapshot, you'll get 3,250 solo, roughly. Okay. So let's do the math here, all right? Can we... What? Oh, here we go. 3,250. That's $10,000 for absolutely free at this point. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, not gonna lie. Dusty, you're still in the UAE or back home in the cold? I'm actually in a different place in Europe right now. It's still cold here, though. I'm going back to the UAE, to Dubai next week, I think. Maybe next after week. I don't know yet. We'll see how time goes. I'm holding in Solo Dex Solo wallet. I think that's also fine. Cody says there's 1.1k solo here, so I'll probably get like 1.6k solo at airdrop. Yeah, I honestly once more say that it's pretty scary to be a solo holder right now because the value is mostly going to drop significantly, like 8:01 p.m., maybe even just before that. But then again, I'm also a little bit thinking here. Maybe I should actually buy some solo, because honestly, I'm thinking, yeah, what you guys are saying is really be worth it to try out a little bit, and then instantly after the airdrop snapshot sell my solo again. Because if the price of solo goes down, let's say about 30% in that time frame, it might still be worth it with the gains that I'm actually making in that whole process. But it's a more risky game that we are about to play then, if that's the case. Then again, at a value of $3.70, it's at least a lot better than the $6 value that it was a little bit ago. So then again, I'm also thinking maybe it's actually smart. It's just a difficult situation. Pipidetcha says, give away a ledger on your next action. I can actually give away like 100 ledgers if you guys really want to. We could just do a small little Bybit competition as well or something like that. I can give away a freaking hunt. We could literally give away 100 ledgers, maybe even 1,000 ledgers if you guys want. Once more, guys, the amount of money that I'm giving away is going to be insane. If we don't give away $50,000 a year, there's something wrong. That's actually because it's just crypto is such a crazy space right now. There's so much money to be made. There's so much fun stuff going on. And yeah. Cody Hurst says, in other words, is the snapshot immediate or does it take time to propagate? What do you think snapshot means? Can we be part of the giveaway if we can't use Bybit? Some, but less. Just being honest with you. Most of them I can just work with them on something, because then again, you should see it as a benefit for the exchange because of popularity, right? And we can get a giveaway out of it. But literally, otherwise, it's like out of own pocket completely. And we will do some. I think we might budget $10,000 for the next little bit, but it's gonna be less. With Bybit, I have maybe next year we're gonna do like $1 million worth of giveaways in total. Who knows? At maximum, right? It's not exactly gonna give away, but that's like with the competitions and whatnot, that people are just gonna win. Like even our previous two competitions, I think both. Let me show you guys them. There's like two competitions that I made for you guys. If you guys want, I can do another competition here over on Bybit. Let me see. Competition. How do I find it again? October. I think. Let's see. Here we go. This was my October giveaway. At least my October. How do you call it? Game or so. Oh, wait a minute. Funny enough. This is really funny. I didn't even know I entered. So here is the Bybit competition that we did in October. This one was maximum 50,000, depending on how many people join. We only had 170 people join, so we only gave away 7.5 thousand XRP to 10 different people. I actually got 11th. I didn't even know that I entered. I entered by accident, I guess. I got 11th in this competition, which is funny. I guess I didn't even know. I didn't know. That's too bad. We can't see. That is really funny, though, guys. Is it not? That I got 11th in my own competition? I didn't even know I entered into it. Otherwise, I would have stolen somebody's spot, so that would have been nice. But, yeah, this is what people won for just trading a little bit. We also did another one in July, though, and that one was a little bit bigger. And this is what I keep telling people. Just make sure you check out the Bybit stuff, man. It's just, you don't want to miss it because there's so many cool giveaways. Let's see here. This is the July one. Let's see, 182 people entered. This one I didn't even try. As you can see, that's what I thought already. And this was 10.5 thousand XRP, which basically means some of these guys, some of these men actually contacted me, which was really fun, that they won, 2,600 XRP, for example. And you can actually win this because with a little amount of, you need to start, this one was, you started out with $300, you were fine to enter. And the other one was 250 XRP is all you need to enter. So it's not like you have to pay that, but that's what you need in your balance to be able to enter into the competition. And it's a trading competition. Mr. James says, just realized I'm 5 minutes behind. I'm so sorry, my friend. We right now are, look at this. Oh, guys, we actually had a ton of subscribers in this little amount of time here. We actually, we started out with, I don't know, I think we got 30 subscribers or so this stream. That is crazy. If you guys are not subscribed just quite yet, make sure you press that button. We're trying to get 140,000 subs by the end of the year. Should be possible. Oh, never mind. We just lost one, I think. Or did we gain one? I don't know. I don't remember. Also, let's quickly refresh here to see if there's a new coin that's launching on the Bybit Launchpad. Talked to you guys before, right? In a sense that I really think these things are like hidden gems. They're just so amazing to go for. Kusama says, hey, Dusty, could you make a new competition team so we can compete against other teams leverage trading? Yeah, but our team sucks. Last time when I did a team thing, we only got like 6 people to enter, so I'm definitely not a fan of that. If you guys are really going to trade with me here, okay, well, I'll definitely propose, but otherwise, I think we had 6 people in total who joined. And teams of other guys got like thousands of people, so I'm not too sure that that's a good thing. Where are you based? Normally we're based in Dubai. Right now we are not there, but we're gonna get back there. I also met a couple of the crypto community. I guess I don't want to call it like I guess I met a couple of subscribers there as well. Dusty, how's living in the UAE as a crypto holder? Really simple. For the most part, you gotta have fiat to do some stuff. Like for example, if you have a Crypto.com card or Binance card or so, you'll be fine, of course. But I'm talking in the sense that you might want to have some fiat just to buy small stuff. But generally speaking, Crypto bought his $1 million car with crypto. You can buy any watch that you want with crypto, and a lot of house owners might also, I would say even I know will allow you to pay with crypto if you really want to. It's just the hub because the rules are less strict. There's less tax requirements and whatnot, so people can easier go to a crypto standard. They don't care. You paying crypto, you paying freaking rocks. They don't care. As long as you're paying, it's all fine by them. They're not so difficult with all of that stuff. They know how to get a good ecosystem rolling and how to make freaking money, man. Cody says, convert my Solo back to XRP, then back to USDT. On Tron, for the time, wait till it drops and buy back in. Hope I can do it fast enough. It's a scary thing, my friend, but okay, you do you. Chadwick says, so many rolls on XP lately. Garrett says, why not buy XP for the airdrop? Free money is free money, no? Yeah. The only question is the XP price going to drop more than the free money which you're about to receive? That's the only question. Head and shoulders on XRP. Officially, yes. This shoulder pattern, because the head obviously is higher than the. Oh, wait a minute. This is. Oh, by the way, it's starting to rain. This is a head and shoulder pattern, by the way. Officially, yes. We have the neckline right here. Oh, the stream is so laggy, guys. But it's a 1 hour. I don't really respect that too much, but okay. Cody says, yeah, USDT on the Tron network since ERC20 has too high fees. That's true. Go says, so you received the airdrop by just holding XP on derivatives account on Bybit. I would say hold it in your spot account because I think that's what they said. Both of them. Okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah. 8 p.m. I actually just set my my XP up straight. So right now I have yeah, but I'm in a house with like at least I would call it out. I'm in a place right now with some beautiful windows that are it's also I guess you could call it beautiful nature as well, but it's like a beautiful place. But the windows are like pretty, you know, they're not like rain windows unless you are like how do I explain this? If you're not recording, this is like the most calming rain on top of your window, like, oh, beautiful ASMR. If you're recording stuff, guys, I'm gonna be honest with you, that ain't fun. If you can hear every time in the background, I could take you guys. I actually tried everything that I can to prevent this window from sounding too harsh. I even put like a cover over it, you know, to be in the dark. But Kusama became a holder or became a subscriber to the freaking channel. But then like the second layer, I don't even know what it's called officially. I don't even know how it works. I don't even know how you do that on a. But I guess welcome to the freaking channel, man. Welcome. Joshua says rain started to lag. Maybe that's so. Maybe that's so. We had a freaking wonderful stream here, guys. In total, we didn't have 10,000 people who stopped by, but we had 10,000 plays, which obviously are inflated because, well, you know, I messed up a couple of times. My stream got a little bit laggy, of course. Then every time somebody has to refresh, this number goes up as well. Let's see here. Can we see anything in there? No. But generally speaking, if this stream got like 5,000 views or so for no notification, that's still a crazy high amount. I really appreciate all you guys stopping by and saying hi, and I like to do these streams. I am literally euphoric doing this stuff with you guys talking back to me. Understand that out of my day, this is a good moment for me. I just enjoy, relax, talk with you guys, talk about some crypto, talk about what's going on. We had some Terra news, of course. We had some Uniswap news. We had some SEC news. We had some big wheels in the Polygon space news. And I'm at the side note here also trying to find some stuff wherever I can. I'm just like, I have a couple of news aggregators open where I'm just picking some stuff out whenever I see it so I can share it with you all. But right now, nothing too crazy is happening, unfortunately, or luckily, depending on how you see it. Okay, let's quickly do a little bit of a poll here. What is your favorite crypto if you had to pick 3? Not 1, because mostly when I ask 1, you guys say XRP. If you had to pick 3. And for example, a crypto like Dent that I never talk about on my channel. Are you guys liking that? Like, should I do more of these side-alone video or standalone videos where I talk about some like miscellaneous crypto? Or because I sometimes think maybe I should just talk about other crypto as well that you guys have never heard about, so you can expand your horizon and make more money in crypto potentially. Or talk more about, for example, staking on Terra. I should call it Luna. Like that type of stuff. I'm sometimes thinking maybe that's also smart to do. Somebody making this a nice joke. USD is bad. Never goes up. Just stays at $1 all the time. I like that. That was pretty funny. I didn't know they were this big though, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. Binance Smart Chain has a TVL of just 14 billion. Ethereum 124. Terra freaking 22 or 21 billion dollars. I didn't expect that to be so. It's crazy high. I don't use Terra too often. Some of my friends have said before are really big into staking like that, but I've yet to discover that too much. Grimshaw says, has this ever happened? The XP ledger or the XP network is down. Are you sure about that? XP network down? Network status? Let's quickly see. It doesn't look to be down, my friend. Not exactly sure what you're talking about. We're closing ledgers, so yeah, I have no idea what you're trying to say. Are you trying to cause a little panic? You naughty naughty you, huh? You're naughty naughty? Or he's talking about something else which I've missed? Or like we skipped a number? Or what are you talking about? Chadwick says, I think Crypto Aries on Luna is into Luna. Yeah, I think most people are into Luna because it's, I guess, even bigger than a Binance Smart Chain, you know? So, and I do think it's definitely a king crypto, so to speak. Like it's one of the tier ones, but, or the top tier cryptos, I should say. But I've just not gotten involved too much with it, but I should. And it's also like a learning process for me, obviously, guys. Grimshaw says Coinbase issuing a warning. Let me see. Coinbase XRP. It could be like the main issue that's been going out for a little while right now with all this stuff, because XRP. Wait a minute. Why did this get updated 5 hours ago? Guys? Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Why did a article on how to buy XRP over on Coinbase 5 hours ago? Can you guys quickly Google this? Like Coinbase XP, like I typed in Coinbase XP. See if you guys find the same thing. Oh, they did that for all coins? Good. Okay, never mind then, guys. But why? See, this is what I don't understand, though, guys. You can say something like that, like they do it for all coins, but do they even do it for coins that you cannot buy on Coinbase? Let's check this out. Because you're right. I think you're actually right about this one, guys. I think I'm hyping it up over nothing. Because I'm thinking here in my head, they just made it for everything, even things you cannot buy on Coinbase. That's just dumb, though. They just made a new platform, I guess. Oh, that's so sad. They even made an article on how to buy SafeMoon last 2 weeks. Okay, that's pretty sad. Let's see. Some crypto are harder to obtain than others. XP is one of them. It's not available on Coinbase or Coinbase Wallet. But don't worry, we provided some hints to help you find a way to buy XP that works for you. Maybe they did this because they had so many bugs before. Ah! Look at this! Guys, wait a minute. Look at this. Okay, who with a keen eye is spotting it right now? If you see it, you'll see it. Put that thing, which I'm referring to right now, put it in the chat box, and I'm going to quickly take a little leak. Kusama says, what positions you would recommend now to go long? I'll tell you about that in just a second. I'm going to keep that open. If you see it, put it in the chat box real quick, all right? Guys, it is in your face right now, and it's something you'll definitely laugh about. Let me know in the chat box if you see it. Let's discuss. I'm going to quickly, give me like a minute. All right, I already noticed a couple of you guys got it right. It is the all-time high. All right, it is right here over on the right side. It's pretty funny if you ask me. The XRP price has risen by 23% in the past 7 days. The price declined by 0.16% over the last day. The current price is 85 euro cents per XRP, and XRP is 100% below the all-time high of $19.8 million. This was when Coinbase / CoinMarketCap had a big glitch last week, but I think it's still funny that they did not update this. So they're making a whole new website on how to buy XRP. It made it specific, because you can see here, it's literally made specifically, I think, for XRP. I'm thinking about it like that. I think so. I think they did that though, because and that they forgot to fix that. I don't know. You guys saying currency? Yeah, that's also pretty funny. No, I don't know if they say currency anywhere. They just call it a cryptocurrency, I guess. But that's logical, right? Are you guys finding any currency anywhere that they call XP a currency? Under pairs, you'll see a shorthand for XP. XP plus a second currency. Yeah, you're right. CoinMarketCap calls XRP a currency. Wow. Wow. They do. They actually do. That's pretty funny to me. I didn't even... It's pretty funny. We find some fun stuff doing these live streams. Guys, if you're not subscribed just quite yet, our goal is to hit 140,000 subs by the end of the year. If you're not subscribed yet, make sure you press that button. I think that 95% of the people that are watching are already subscribed, so I don't think they can really do too much. Oh no, we just got another increase of 8 people, so it definitely does make a difference to keep asking that, I guess. Look at that. All right. We have still more than 300 people watching. What a crazy stream this has been. You guys are amazing. Look at this. We have almost 300 likes as well. Guys, once more, if the stream gets to 500, we're going to do a big giveaway, but I don't think we'll get there. Any news on the Solo snapshot? Yes. We have way more exchanges that are apparently supporting it. You guys are saying Uphold supports it. I now know that Bybit supports it. I know that Binance supports it. I know that you can get it from your ledger. And I know that you can get it through the XUM apps. There's quite a lot of different methods to get yourself this token. And by the way, my you know what's freaking annoying? My battery of my MacBook Pro is also broken, so it cannot charge anymore sometimes. I have to fix it, but I just want to buy the newer one. But a lot of you guys are saying, no, don't do it. 2 reasons why the frying pan bottom for Bitcoin is bullish. I'm seeing a fun article now about that. I'm seeing a lot of things about Web3 as well last couple of days. This is the article. 2 reasons why current frying pan bottom is extremely bullish for Bitcoin. Bitcoin bulls could be on something splendid after price printed a bullish reversal pattern on Thursday, days after losing grip of the $53,000 support. According to Matthew Hayland, a seasoned crypto technical and on-chain analyst, Bitcoin's price is slowly forging a pattern that could ignite a spirited bullish run once various conditions are met. Referring to the figure below, he tweeted on Wednesday, bump and run reversal bottom continues to be in play as the frying pan bottom continues to form. According to him, Bitcoin's date with higher prices depends on price breaking and closing above the yellow resistance trend line, which will usher users into a run phase. Termed as a highly effective chart pattern in the bump and run reversal bottom, forms towards the end of a pullback, indicating the continuation of an existing larger trend. According to stats, the pattern has a low break-even failure rate and has proven to be pretty dependable when price breaks out. But that's not all. The pundit also brings to our attention some glaring on-chain insights showing that Bitcoin is on a path to recovery. So he's talking about I'm guessing the breakout here, right, that we want to wait for here on Bitcoin that hasn't happened potentially just quite yet. He's calling out for a bullish divergence by the SOP indicator, which I don't personally go for or anything like that. And all hands are accumulating. Okay. Peculiar analysis, supply and profit is not something I personally use to trade whatsoever. However, there's some contradictory opinions about that. Some people say the more people are in profit, the scarier it gets to basically buy something. Let's quickly cover this. Because Chadwick says CoinKids was talking about the bump and run this morning. Yeah, it's just on here. It's an article. We can We can make a separate video about it, I guess, as well, maybe. For example, he shares a chart showing that the percentage of supply and profit in exchanges formed a huge bullish divergence, and according to him, this divergence is a result. Who is this trader then who did this? Was it CoinSkid, maybe? Oh no, Matthew Haaland. There we go. For example, he shares a chart showing that the percentage of supply and profit in exchanges formed a huge bullish divergence. According to him, the divergence is a result of a reduction in the number of people in profit compared to September. He, however, sees this as highly indicative of a possible turnaround, as the price seems to have bottomed out and more people are buying at the asset's current levels. Matthew also shares a chart showing the 140-day delta gradient flipping positive in a situation similarly witnessed in October 2020, which was followed by a huge 189-day uptrend. 189. When the 140-day delta gradient flips positive, it indicates an expected uptrend is in play for at least 140 days from the flip point, he says. And old hands are accumulating. Despite Bitcoin selling off after price printed an all-time high in November, thanks to an avalanche of setbacks, data shared by Glassnode indicates that Bitcoin supply is moving from a liquid to an illiquid state at a rate of 100,000 BTC per month. Or 100,000, BTC per month. Illiquid coins are those sent to an address with little history of spending and are generally associated with investor accumulation and bull market buyers. This has been an ongoing for a while, despite exchanges facing a temporary rise in inflows in the past month, which is theoretically speaking negative, as inflows indicate selling pressure, which is believed to have ignited the sell-off. That said, the dust the dust seems to have settled for the crypto, with price printing bullish candles for 3 consecutive days, igniting hopes for a sustained bull run. At reporting time, Bitcoin is trading at about 50.981, with the daily stochastic oscillator exhibiting a decent recovery. Okay. So, definitely something to say about that one. Somebody says, head and shoulder pattern playing out. We're breaking. Are we breaking? Oh, we're breaking hard. Whew. Oof. Right back to our previous demand zone for XRP. We're opening the long positions! No, this is too volatile, guys. It's too crazy. It is too scary to open it up here. I'm not going to lie to you. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everything is red. Let's open up a little. Oh, there we go. Let's show this to everybody. With silver. Okay, let's talk about it. So what are we seeing right now? Well, like one of the guys rightfully so called out, head and shoulders pattern. Head and shoulders pattern is a chart formation that appears as a baseline. Right here is that, let's actually draw it in. Right here is that baseline for everything. Why is it not drawn in? Can we see this? No, we cannot. Oh, that's the baseline. And this is the head and shoulder pattern that we are witnessing. So how does this work? Well, once more, let's head over. A head and shoulder pattern is a chart formation that appears as a baseline with 3 peaks, where the outside 2 are close in height and the middle is the highest. In technical analysis, a head and shoulder pattern describes a specific chart formation that predicts a bullish to bearish trend reversal. Key takeaways are the patterns and the technical indicator. It doesn't really matter. Let's see it right here. Shoulder, head, shoulder. In this specific case here, it's not a perfect one because this shoulder is a little bit too close to the head, and it's significantly higher basically than the left shoulder, or right shoulder I should say, but it does count because a lot of people do think this counts. Let's actually open it up here. You can see a couple of different examples of what often happens in this exact fashion. You can see here everything looks pretty similar, and again, they don't always have to be exactly correct. Some people draw them in a little bit differently with a sometimes upward sloping neckline or sometimes not exactly equal neckline. I personally like this exact pattern here because it's pretty close in terms of neckline in where we actually corrected, and the pattern does play out pretty exactly to the core, right, in the sense that we would have expected this to happen with the neckline, head and shoulders pattern with the breakout towards the downside. It wasn't too crazy. At any rate here, XRP is moving pretty contrarian to Bitcoin, it seems. Or has that changed now as well? Let's see how the XRP to BTC pair is coming along. Wait a minute. It's positive again? Oh, this is a weekly. Let's see a daily. Or I guess let's do a 1 hour. Yeah, it's moving pretty contrarian to Bitcoin, which is so interesting to me. Why is that happening all of a sudden? Is that all because of the Sologenic airdrop? That we had such a bullish little breakout and bullish run here when we had no more room to go down, as they described. But right now we're coming back in because the Sologenic airdrop is coming closer? Or why is XRP quote-unquote dumping all of a sudden? What's the reason for it? Huh. Dusty, when moon? When we win the lawsuit, my friend. When we win the lawsuit. Then we shall see moon, my dearest of friends. I'm pretty sure that that's going to be the day when we see the absolute moon of the moon. JD says he bought XP at 0.47 a pop. It's a good deal, my friend. Very good to hear from you. Very good to hear that. Pleased to hear you got yourself such a good deal. Kusama says, hey Dusty, I boosted your Discord server, now members of your server, and you can stream and enjoy good sound quality. Alright, man. Thanks a lot, I guess. The Discord thing, I have not been too avid of a Discord user lately. We did have, I think, 20 boosts or 30 or so before, but I think people are just kind of getting out of that Discord piece by piece. Once more, I appreciate you a ton, don't get me wrong. But I'm not sure what the boosts are at right now. I'm not sure what happened. I'm also no big Discord guy. I just don't know how all that stuff works. I'm a crypto guy, you know. Chadwick says, I saw Off the Chain with John Deeden the other day. Good exchange. Yeah, John Deeden is pretty cool to hear speak. I do enjoy him. Then again, the only thing I find negative about all that is that for a good part, it's like, I watch it, the lawsuit updates, right? Or the hypotheticals. It's like, we know more and more and more and more about how the SEC is doing the wrong thing. But it gets pretty difficult in the sense that you start to get so angry or so upset with whatever they've done to us. Yet there's literally absolutely nothing that we can do to really change things. You can say like, oh yeah, we can write our senators and so. We can write our guys. Well, yeah, it's not really mattering too much as we've noticed right now. It's like we're starting to kind of crumble things a little bit, but the entire house is still intact, if you guys get my drift. So it's fun to hear him, but it's like sometimes a little bit demotivating, I find. Daryl, I can understand what you're saying if I meet him, but talk in English, man. I don't answer people who speak Dutch in the chat box because I want to keep it completely English. But your answer is not. Yeah, I met up with a couple of people, not too many. Joshua says, haha, can't figure out Discord. I can figure out Discord, but it's not really my thing to use. I'm like, what do I do on there? What should my plan? What should I, you know? Like, what do I do on there? It's like for Telegram, the same thing. I sometimes have a couple of things to share, but usually it's like, what do I say? It's different when I was in gaming Discords, a couple years ago. I have a lot to say because you're gaming together. Right now, in crypto thing, it's like, I don't really have too much stuff to share with people because I talk about it in my videos. So I can only like hold the community, but the majority of stuff I share in videos already. So then I can only answer questions and whatnot, but that's what I have Patreon for as well, kind of. It's like, so what do I just like it for people being able to come together and talk about stuff, you know? XGhost says, don't panic if it drops to 0.89 range, as that was the previous support. Whales pushing price down to scare off traders, not financial advice. Yeah, could very much be so. I mean, it's a pretty significant dump that we're watching. Too severe. It's not too crazy. It's nothing to really worry about just quite yet, if you ask me. Checking le phone. We got a couple more subscribers on there. Look at that. We're going rapidly. I really think, guys, that we might hit 140,000 subs by the end of the year. We really might hit it. We really might do it. What do you guys think? You guys think we'll get there? Not sure. Not too sure, but we might. Could be really fun. XP is blowing past, huh? Yeah. Sometimes you get that. Sometimes it happens. It's having a good little push towards the downside. Holy smokes. From almost being at a dollar like a couple hours ago to pushing through for real. Joshua says, look at whale alerts going crazy. Let me see. On XRP only or on all of these things? I think some big guys might just be selling their XRP because of the Sologenic airdrop, right? Let's see Solo price. $371, and we refresh. $358. Not too severe. in comparison. I'm checking out whale alert here. Let's see, whale alert. I'm typing it in, looking it up. Give me a second. There we go. All right, you say check out whale alert is going crazy. No, only last hour. I have another place though, guys. Wait, give me a second. Let me having a wonderful Christmas time. Also nothing too severe, to be honest with you. We had some really big transfers, like 800 million XRP or so. This is from Binance internally. A couple of hours ago, coin won an unknown, but that's also like a day ago and a couple of hours ago. This could have something to do with it, though. I mean, theoretically speaking, this is like 2.5 hours ago all of a sudden. That's when things started to hit the fan a little bit, so that's possible. Wait a minute. Let's see our last XP whales here. Look at Bitcoin. Yeah, we're watching XRP versus Bitcoin, and XP versus Bitcoin is doing relatively bad. I understand the entire market is dumping, guys. I can see that. It's not the point. It's the fact that XRP was going on a pretty big rally against Bitcoin. Then throughout the day here, Bitcoin was going up and XP was still going down, so it was acting contrarian. And right now it's following along with the pattern again. Doesn't make a lot of sense. You can see some guys, you amateur. All right, I'll just block you. You don't have to be rude about these things, man. But relatively, Bitcoin is not dropping as much, right? Even Ethereum is not relatively dropping as much. XP is taking a really relatively big hit. When will XRP decouple from Bitcoin? That's again the fun part. As early today, it was showing signs of being quote unquote decoupled for a little bit. And now it's back into the same old same. Peculiar move this was. But let's see. Some of the whales are, let's see here. We have quite a couple of whales over the last couple of hours here. Let's see if there's any really crazy big ones in the midst. The last couple of hours. 50 million from Bitbank to internal wallet. Internal, that's pretty big. 50 million, 50, 60 million. 11 million a couple of hours ago. 200 million a couple of hours ago, as we said before. I guess here should be like the main culprit, huh? 6 hours ago or so, 5 hours ago, XRP started to go on like a little bit of a dumping spree on its own. So if we see something at the 6 hour mark, a huge transfer. 5 hours. This is 10:22 a.m. Let's see here again. At around 11 a.m., things start to come back down. I'm not trying to conclude anything, but it is pretty interesting to me. Somebody says to open a long then. If you can sometimes catch these bottoms, guys, it is always worth it to open up a long position quickly. I even would say, if you're opening up like 1, 2, 3, sometimes you're going to get the bottom and the results could be insane, but it's a really risky game you're playing then. So can it work? Yes, but it's a scary game you're playing. It's not easy to win with that. And by the way, guys, if you guys are down for daily live streams, if you guys would actually tune in every single day, I'm going to make these live streams a daily thing. I'm going to make sure that I stream every single day from now on. If you guys say yes, man, we'll come by, we'll say hi because it's fun stuff. I like it. I'll do these live streams every single day. We'll do some fun stuff or just talk about, I don't know, just everything we can think about. But of course, I got to see some support. If you guys say, nah, we don't care, no worries, no harm taken. But then I also, then I know, I guess. Guys says, can you explain short and long? That's the one I think I can't figure it out. If you can't, that's one thing you should really start thinking about then, because then leverage trading is something that's not for you, I guess. But long is basically you buy contracts that expect, let's say it in the easiest fashion. You open a long is you open a contract that thinks the price will go up. You go short, you basically think the price is going to go down. So you're basically putting in money that says, you're buying a contract that says price will go down. It's also called long buying and short selling. because it's basically the same thing. But in a short scenario, or long run for that matter too, it basically has to do with lending money out officially and buying money. It's also a phenomena, I guess, if you want to call it that, in the stock market or in any other market for that matter. But I've also done a couple of videos on my channel before explaining this in depth. For example, you might want to watch my Bybit tutorial or Bybit guide. Ooh, so this area was still a nice area to buy in on its own. Get yourself an account on Bybit. Go watch a couple of videos on YouTube and start out with really little money. I'm talking smaller than small, if you don't know what you're talking about, right? A lot of people will tell you, no, go for it. I'm not going to tell you to go for it. Try. See what works out. Don't spend your life savings on just trying to catch the reversal real quick, because you will most likely fail. But keep trying and keep learning more. Just along the process, I would say, guys, honestly, open up your account first, understand the platform a little bit, and understand the buttons. Then start learning more about trading, so you're like, okay, it's like something I want to go for. If you're going to learn too much about trading before you start out with it, you might actually not get anything done, because you're going to either overanalyze, or you're just not going to be able to do anything because you think, oh, I don't know anything. I would always say, start with a little bit, and then learn more as you go. But that's, again, just my thoughts. There's no official answer to it. Which platform? Again, the one I use personally is called Bybit, but there's a lot of different platforms which you can go for. Can I trade on who? You can trade on whatever you want to trade on, my friend. If you think that's your best thing, you go for it. Yeah, I should actually, by the way, I should set like a specific time when we do streams, man. By the way, guys, once more, Merry Christmas to everybody. Again, if you don't believe in that, you don't like it, no, don't believe in that, I say. Yeah. I should maybe some kids are watching this. Maybe I should be careful. Ooh. Okay, never mind. I'll be a little bit more careful with my words. But Merry Christmas, everybody. You guys were amazing. All right, it's Christmas Eve. But still, very happy you guys are all watching this. Very happy you guys were saying hi and coming by, stopping by, whatever. I know a lot of you guys did not get a notification. I know. But still know that I enjoy your company. Oh, we got Ghost Recon with the $10 saying, have a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, Dusty. As well as the whole community here. I'm going to go play some golf. What a boss, huh? Comes in with the $10, he's going to play some freaking golf. Very nice, my friend. Very nice to hear. Every single one of you are amazing. You already know it. I like every single one of you. That's why I come by here every single day. Let's end the stream here, guys, with everybody pressing that like button who hasn't pressed it yet to get that ratio up to 350. Right now, we already have more likes than viewers, which is always a fun little thing as well. Let's get those likes up to 350. And then we're going to cut it, because I think we've done our best for today. We've also ended the day here, ended the live stream at about 138.54 almost. 138.5k subs. We have 1,500 more subs to go until the end of the year. We're going to make it, I think, guys. It's going to be a difficult journey, but I think with the course on which we're going right now, we're going to make it. All right? I believe in the process. What time is going to be the airdrop? 8 p.m., but I'm going to have my freaking nice dinner, all right? I'm going to have some fun dinner, some fun stuff coming up here. So, and Chadwick says, I heard the other day that they limit YouTube notifications to 3 a day. They do indeed. That is true, Chadwick. That is the truth. So sometimes you don't get a notification because you've already gotten 3. Chadwick says you have 4.75 hours to set a trust line for solo. Guys, make sure you claim your solo in whatever way, shape, or form possible, because it's free money. I've already made a couple of guides on how to do it recently, so hopefully you guys are all acquainted. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto stream later today, or video. I think videos, because I think I'm going to have some fun today. Just do some fun Christmas stuff, I guess, with some of the people. Make sure, guys, that you press subscribe if you haven't done it yet, because we're going to do daily streams. It's going to be fun and enjoyable. And I'll see you all again in another crypto stream later today. Or video, I should say. Video. Oh, my days. What am I doing?